Hello, in this video I want to briefly explain the presentation of budgets, information in financial statement for those people for all nations or countries that have adopted IPSAS. What I mean by IPSAS is International Public Sector Accounting. The presentation of budget information in financial statement. This statement will showing budget statement of financial performances with showing the budget information, and this is the sample of the financial performances statement. This is the sample. You can see the format. The header of the format contain the title, previous year, actual, and this is the amount. Then the description. This is the description of the item to be treated, current year, actual, final budget for current year, simple monetary budget for current year, original budget for current year. All these one are the budget that we first propose at the beginning of the year, and when it is approved it become the original budget. Then the supplementary budget is the additional budget made during the year. When we add the two together, it will give us the final budget. Then we now take the actual that we really incurred. We now recorded it in this column. Then the difference between the actual and the final budget will give us the difference from original budget and actual. This is the format of the budget information as it's shown in the financial performances of government account and the details of all these applicable terms are discussed in details in this video.
Budget information in financial statements. investing activities, and financing activities. The reconciliation shall be disclosed on the face of the statement of comparison of budget and actual amounts or in the notes of the financial statements. Changes from original to final budget. An entity shall present an explanation or whether changes between the original and final budget are a consequence of reallocations within the budget or of other factors. A. By way of note disclosure in the financial statements, or B. In a report issued before, at the same time as, or in conjunction with the financial statements, and shall include a cross-reference to the report in the notes to the financial statements. Presentations. Presentation of a comparison of budgets and actual amounts. An entity shall present a comparison of the budget amounts for which it is held publicly accountable and actual amounts either as a separate additional financial statement or as an additional budget columns in the financial statements. The comparison of budgets and actual amounts shall present for legislative oversight the following: A. The original and final budget amounts. B. The actual amounts on a comparable basis, and C. By way of note disclosure, an explanation of material differences between the budget for which the entity is held publicly accountable and actual amounts, unless such explanation is included in other public documents issued in conjunction with the financial statements and a cross-reference to those documents is made in the notes. Entity YYY Extract Statement of Financial Performance showing budget information for the year ended 31st December 20X5. Please refer to manual. See Appendix 1, Consolidated Budget Report for more information. Disclosures. Disclosures made in the consolidated financial statements in respect of the budget information shall include an explanation of at least the following: A. The budgetary basis. B. Classification basis adopted in the approved budget. C. The entities included in the approved budget. D. The period of the approved budget. E. An explanation of whether changes between the original and final budget are a consequence of reallocations within the budget or of other factors.